Yes, welcome to another video, guys. Welcome. We're going to be talking about Julian Alvarez. Obviously, a new City signing, going to be joining us this summer after City activated that extra 1.6 million release clause, whatever it was, to bring him this summer rather than January. And the boy's been scoring goals, man. 6 goals last night. What is going on with Julian Alvarez? We're going to talk about him. Going to find out a little bit about him. We're going to have a conversation about how he's going to fit into the team next season, how he could possibly rotate with Erling Haaland, how he could potentially play on the wings, or how Erling Haaland and Julian Alvarez could both actually start the game together, maybe in a sort of 4-4-2 situation, or 3 or 5 at the back with them two up top as well, man. So it's a madness.
He's on fire!
That's what we're going to be talking about. Julian Alvarez is most definitely on fire. Guys, before we get into it, today's stream brought to you by the guys at BetVictor. They've got their own YouTube channel. Go check them out. Make sure you smash a like, subscribe to their channel as well. Always be gamble aware and that, and be over 18. I'll be bringing you a little clip in just a few moments' time. But I want to start by talking about Julian Alvarez. Obviously, he was brought into the football club at a pretty cheap price, guys, to be honest with you. And obviously, City had apparently had this deal where the actual deal was to bring him in January, next January. However, we could pay an extra additional fee of £1.6 million, which, to be honest, we was always going to do, you know what I mean, for 1.6 mil, and bring him in the summer, and that's happening. The manager, I think it was the manager of River Plate yesterday, came out and said Pep Guardiola ain't answering the calls, you know what I mean? Pep Guardiola's doing he's doing a Daniel Levy, lads, you know what I mean? So, yeah, Julian Alvarez is coming. And you know what? I'm really, really excited. Properly excited. I think it is, with like Haaland and everything. Obviously, we're all excited, but we all seen him play. Now, in the UK, we don't really get to see South American football. It's not really televised anywhere, and if it is, I don't know where it's televised. So you have to find it on sort of via dodgy means, and therefore you don't really watch it. And not only that, it's on really, really late, so you're probably not going to watch it anyway. But yeah, it's like so I don't really know what he's like. I've only watched him a couple of times. We did actually, me and Jordan did a tier 3 live stream and watched I watched Argentina play. Who did they play now? I can't remember now. It was a couple of months ago, and he come off the bench. Didn't really do too much, so I didn't get gassed then. But whenever he's bagging goals in for River Plate, and I just see all the highlights on Twitter, I'm like, I'm getting so excited, man. So I'm proper buzzing for it. Like, super excited for this guy. I'm really, really excited for this signing. Really, really excited. Yes, Lester the Gang Cow coming in with a 449 says, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, but 6 goals. Yeah, absolutely wild, mate. Like, I wasn't watching the game, but obviously in the WhatsApp chat that I have, someone was sending the goals in, and it was like, oh, he's got second, buzzing. A hat-trick. And then you're like, yes, that's it then, innit? You know what I mean? Don't score more than 3. Then he scored 4. And then he scored 5. And then he scored 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Quick maths. Yes, Benji Yag coming in with a 10. Thanks a lot for the donation, Bray. It says, time for some Pellegrini tactics. Haaland and Alvarez up top. Shades of Jacko and Aguero, baby. Can't wait for next season. But think us City fans do need a break so we can breathe. Yeah, and of course, under Pellegrini's first year, we played Negredo and Aguero. Let me tell you something. That was some of the most exciting football I've ever seen from City. Really, really was. Direct football. Getting the ball forward quickly. With quality, obviously, you're not like Tony Pulis tactics. Still getting the ball forward quicker, but you got to have the quality there. And it was some of the most exciting football that I've ever seen. I used to love it watching Pellegrini's tactics, especially in the first year. After that, didn't really go to plan. But look, it could be a situation where we could be going 2 up top. It could be, and of course, teams will try and stop City from playing the false 9, you know what I mean? Because we've played that now basically for 18 months. So obviously with Haaland coming in, we're going to be playing different style. Clubs aren't just going to... The thing is, if you play the same way for too long, clubs will realise how to like play against you. And I think clubs have basically realised to some extent how to play against City. And just sheerly due to the quality that we have in the team, we've managed to get away with it. And we all know what it is. Sit on the edge of the box, hope for dear life that City don't like score and get them on a counter attack. Now, as I say, that's the way of beating us. We've still done pretty well this season, obviously, by winning the league. To get through that and still scoring goals, and we scored 99, but at some point, teams will realise, like, this is the way to play against City. So it's gonna be good to have a change, not only because it'll be exciting to see a different style of football, but, of course, teams won't know what to expect. Hamza, yes, coming in with a 5, says River Plate play a similar way to us, so we'll slot in perfectly. I believe so. Like I say, bro, I don't really watch too much South American football because it's not televised, but I know there's a lot of people on Twitter who do watch it, especially like the Americans. I don't know if the Americans get South American like football on their TV channels and that a lot easier than we do. And, you know, he's very, very highly rated. Very highly rated. And look at the quality of his goals yesterday. I'm assuming that most of you seen the goals on, you know, the highlights and that. If you've not, go check it out on Twitter or something, or on Reddit or something like that. Go check out the quality of his goals. He's not scoring tap-ins, which obviously in the City team he will score a lot of tap-ins. He's getting good finishes, left foot, right foot, chips. You know what I mean? Like, I love it. I absolutely love it. Guys, if you've not done so already, please drop a thumbs up on the stream. We're currently on 192. Let's get that up to 200 rapid. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. We're trying to get to 55,000 subscribers. Let me just get a rapid update on that, actually, because I think we're pretty close. 1,150 subscribers away from 55k, guys. So please subscribe to the channel as well if you are new. More Julian Alvarez talk, but before we do, streaming sponsored by BetVictor. Let me just roll you this quick ad.
Look, listen, I'll make no secret of it. I think Klopp's a better manager than Pep. I've always said that, like, you know, because give him all the, you know, I still say this now. If he wasn't in charge of Man City, he wouldn't be winning the way he's winning. But ultimately, it's fine lines. If you know, the double that Liverpool have got is great, but other teams have done that. I think if they'd have won the league and the FA Cup, it's a different thing. But I just think that winning the league just sets it for Pep. But I'm going to say it now, if Klopp does win it, you know, gets the 3, I think, of course it's a better season because you've won three trophies. But at this moment in time, as it stands, the Premier League is I agree with what Adam says, you know, that is the one that you all set out to win. And the FA Cup, you need a little bit of luck on the cups. I do think you can have a little bit of luck to win them. It's not necessarily the best team wins the cups, but the best team always wins the league. And where you stand in the league after 38 games it is what it is. And you have to give credit to Manchester City there. But I have to say, what a sensational thing that Klopp's done to push Manchester City the way that he has. No other manager's done it. You know, Manchester United have failed, Chelsea have failed with big money. And Arsenal and Spurs are, you know, also runs when it comes to that. So give Klopp credit, but at this moment in time, just because he has won the league, you'd have to give it to Pep.
Interesting one. I think Lee was pretty fair there, other than saying he thinks Klopp's a better manager. I like Lee Judges. I think he's a funny guy, but I've met him and he's really nice as well. But who's had the better season? I mean, it's clear, I think right now City have had the better season. If Liverpool win the Champions League, obviously they've won one big one plus 2 domestic cups. So I think even the diehard City fans would have to say Liverpool have had a better season. But are we really that bothered? I'm not really that bothered, to be honest with you. Like, for me, I just want us to have a good season. We've had a good season. And I try not to focus on what Liverpool are doing. So, you know, people can say, oh, Liverpool have had the better season because they've won the Champions League and the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup. And yeah, they're probably right. But do I care? I don't really care. You know what I mean? And I'm sure they don't care. You know what I mean? If they win the Champions League, the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup, other than the fact that they could have won the quad, I don't really think they'll care anyway. But look, it's an interesting one. As always, them guys are always bringing you controversial topics and that, which makes it a decent watch. Go check them out anyway. Links fully in the description, guys. Massive shout out to BetVictor. They've sponsored today's stream. We would appreciate if you go check them out after this stream and let them know that City Extra sent you. Smash a like and subscribe to the channel. Right, let's get back to Julian Alvarez talk then, after he scored 6 goals last night for River Plate. Absolutely slamming. Obviously, he's going to be coming to City in the summer after City have paid the extra £1.6 million, which was always a no-brainer, really, to get him in. And yeah, I want to talk about like potential tactics, formations, where maybe Haaland, like, is there a situation, guys, and let me know in the chat, yeah, where Erling Haaland might not be the better player for a certain type of game than Julian Alvarez? Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, is there a game or a type of match that you go, you know what, I actually think Julian Alvarez would be the better option? Or is it just Erling Haaland's well better than Julian Alvarez in every single situation? That's what I want to know, guys. So get it in the chat. Let me see what you guys are saying. Pep Guardiola says double hat trick. He did indeed get the 6 goals last night. He's on absolute fire. FIFA yes says when will Haaland get announced? Your guess is good as mine. Obviously, we all know he was at the ground the other day because we all seen the leaks in the top. Thank courtesy of Big Steve mainly. So I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine, bro. But we know that, was it the 1st of June that he officially signs, or the 1st of July? So will they wait till then? Will they just do it sooner? I really don't know, bro, to be honest. The guy in car as well there with a 449 says, not sure if he's in the squad or not, but Argentina play Italy on Wembley on Wednesday night. Interesting. I'm sure someone in the chat will find out, James, but he was in the Argentina squad when me and Jordan watched him, because we watched Argentina and he played, so I'm not sure what that situation is. Right, so what are people saying then about, like, you know what I mean? Let's talk about this whole Alvarez-Haaland situation first before we talk about, like, formations where we could potentially fit them both in. Is there a type of match, guys, where Alvarez would suit the game better than Haaland? Hamza Khan says low block, Alvarez suits better. So we're thinking low block there, Hamza. But then VT says, nah, surely you'd want Haaland against low blocks for his strength and crossing ability. Obviously, getting crossing into Erling Haaland. Frederick as well thinks low block would suit Alvarez. Sky's the limit also thinks low block. So a lot of you are saying low blocks. Maybe Alvarez is the guy. Brian says Alvarez could play in the false 9. The thing is, though, right, with the low block, obviously, we dominate the ball, and generally, we're in their final third. So let me throw something back at the people that are saying low blocks. And by the way, I don't really know, innit, because like I said, I've not really seen Julian Alvarez that much. We're just having a chat here. If we're playing against a team that's playing low block, yeah, quite a lot we turn into Cross-Chester City. So would it not be better then just to have Haaland in the box because he's a bigger player? I'm thinking, like, you could call that basic bitch thinking, yeah, and it probably is, but if we're playing against a low block and obviously we're just dominating the ball generally on the edge of the penalty area, we end up crossing the ball in a lot. Like Kevin De Bruyne will drop off to the right-hand side, play a little bit deeper, and we'll get them balls into the box. So would it not be better there to play Haaland? It's a very interesting one, man, isn't it? It's a very, very interesting one. Armin says, why not play both? Well, we could talk about that then, Armin. I mean, there is options, obviously, to play both of them. There is options to play both of them, obviously, in the same team. What we need to find out is basically, what type of team would you play? Would you play a 4-2-2? Would you play a 3 at the back, or 5 at the back if you class them as wing backs? Let's see if we can try and make a squad, yeah? I want to see if we can make like I want to try and make what's it called? I want to try and make a 4-4-2 one first, and then we'll go for and we can compare, and then we can go to 5-3-2, because we obviously, like we have mentioned this before, but when Pep Guardiola first came in his first season, in like the first couple of months, he did actually play 5 at the back quite a few times with Jesus and Aguero, and it was sick. It was absolutely mega, man. I really, really enjoyed it, but then obviously it couldn't happen. It couldn't happen because people was getting injured all the time. Right. Bear with me. Oh, by the way, did you know that we'd signed... Haaland, selbst die Bayern haben Angst, bald gewinnt das ganze Land. Haaland, hey. Bear with me a second, guys. Right, okie dokie. So, obviously Edison in that. By the way, we are going to be doing an Edison thing, innit? You know what I mean? People keep on asking us about Edison. When are you doing the Edison thing? When are you doing the Edison thing? We are going to do the Edison thing when we get round to doing it. It's not something that like is massively on our to-do list. Well, I mean, it is on our to-do list. Oh shit! I almost closed the stream then. It is on our to-do list, but obviously it's not something that we're like itching to get to do in it. We're going to do it because I know people want us to do it. Also, did people see Cucurella last night? Did people see Cucurella last night? That was kind of wild, you know. I was like, woo! Interesting. He basically said that he's fully game for it, didn't he? He was like, yeah, I fancy a little bit of this, you know. I fancy a little bit of this. And turn the lights on. So, basically, I've been listening to a lot of old FIFA tunes, and there's a tune called Don't Turn the Lights On. Don't Turn the Lights On from FIFA 12, I think it is. Or FIFA 11. FIFA 12. Oh no, actually it might have been FIFA 11. And I keep listening to it. It's giving me, you know, what's it called? Like memories. Anyway, I'm waffling. I need to get onto this team. Right, 4-4-2. So, what could be the potential team for a 4-4-2? So you got Edison in goal, Walker at right back, Diaz and Stones, Diaz Laporte. And then, are we having Cucurella, or should we just say, because he's not here, we'll go Cancelo? Yeah, I think that's fair. The FIFA 15 tunes are better. Tabo says LB over Adele. Stones and Diaz. Yeah, I think I'll go Stones, Diaz. Yeah, it's pretty mad though, because Laporte has been so sick, you know. He's been so sick. He's actually been mega. Wilson Esbrand at left back. Wilson Esbrand's a good player. I like Wilson Esbrand. It'd be interesting to see, you know, if some of these players can break through for the academy. That's probably actually another another video suggestion that we could do in it. Laporte is weak in big moments. I don't think he is though, bro. I don't think he is though. He has a few dodgy moments, but I don't think he's weak in big moments. I think that might be a little bit of a myth, man, to be honest with you. I really do. Harry Maguire. What about Lavia as Ferner replacement, says Jez. Look, he's clearly a good player, yeah, but for me, I just don't think he's quite good enough. Quite good enough. And I say that with regret, you know what I mean? Because you obviously don't want to be saying to it about anyone that I don't think they're good enough. I just don't think he's quite good enough. For me, I don't know. Look, if he came in, Jez, yeah, and he smashed it, I'd be like, yeah, you know what I mean? He can do the business. Buzzing. I've not got no agenda against the guy. I hope he proves me wrong if he gets the opportunity, and he will get the opportunity, I believe, this summer in pre-season. From what I've seen from the academy, I just don't think he's quite got enough of it. You know what I mean? That's my only situation on that. Harry says, I don't get why we're after Calvin if Rodri is undroppable. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, Fernandinho played 27 games. Rodri can't play every single game. And what you got to do is, you got to make sure that these players that are mega, you don't want to be playing them every single match or they get injured all the time. You need to, be chilling a little bit, you know what I mean? That's the situation on that. It's called rotation. That's it, bro. You know what I mean? Give me a sec, guys. I got an idea in it. Please hold. I'm ringing Porteous. By the way, Jordan's got a kidney infection. How wild's that? He's got a kidney infection. That's why he's not here. Will he answer the phone? Hello? Yeah, it's bad, isn't it? He didn't answer the phone. Right, does anyone know, how I add to the screen? Yeah, because you know I ain't the tech guy. How do I add the website? You know what I mean? How do I add the website? So I can show you the screen. Output source. You know what I mean? Window capture. Boom. Yeah, we'll have that one. There we go. Aha. Yeah, look at this. Go on, LB. Boom. The thing is now, that's like kind of small, isn't it? Oh, has he smashed it? Has he smashed it there? How do I make that smaller? Oh, yes, mate. Oh, what a tech guy. What a tech guy. Boom. Oh, chat. Yes, look at that. Go on, LB. Oh, now I need to move over here. Yes, chat. Now we can have some serious fun. Courtesy of Build Lineup. Don't sue me. Woohoo! Oh, yeah, chat. I'm buzzing, you know. I'm going to have to move this a little bit, though. Just over here. Right, like that. Also, follow Hugh Murray. That's his Twitter. If I come over here like that, yeah. Will that work? Oh, man. Oh, no. What an idiot. I can just move it on the other side of the screen. Yes, and I come over here. Boom. Oh, wait. The other way. This is harder than it looks. Right, we'll go with that, yeah? We like that? I'm actually buzzing with myself. Guys, if you please smash a thumbs up on the stream, innit? Because that was big brains from LB. That I'm absolutely buzzing. Woohoo! That's sick! Right, okay, let's go, innit? Right, 4-4-2 situation! So, obviously, Haaland up top. I'm not doing the numbers because I can't be bothered doing the numbers, innit? Alvarez. So, what are we saying? It's quite hard to pick a midfield four, isn't it? Because we don't really play with a midfield four. Mayowa? Good question. If we play two up top, what about Kev? Will he play in a midfield two? No, I don't think he does. I think we play this formation if we rest Kev. Because you can't really play, unless you did like, would it be actually like that? Would that be a version of like a 4-4-2? You could probably do that, couldn't you? Maybe like is that diamond? Or like a rotated square type thing? You know what I mean? You could do that. And then you could have Rodri. I think if you did it, you'd have to play it like this, but you wouldn't really have much width, would you? Who would you play here? So this would have to be Bernardo, right? This would be Gundo. Would this be Gundo? Right, bear a second. Please hold. KDB. Right, so could that be a team? Is that a good team? I mean, so Kev almost goes up there. Gundo, Bernardo, Rodri, just keep that. Walker, Cancelo, Laporte. Obviously, we have the ball in it, so we're like that. And then Edison obviously is like sweeper keeper, so he plays like there. That is narrow, isn't it? That is pure narrow. Drop them back there so it makes it look a little bit more decent. That is narrow, that, innit, to be fair. But then obviously you got to think, if we have the ball, Walker's actually going to be like up here. Yeah, Bernardo's going to be like here. Gundogan's going to be like here. And Cancelo's going to be like here. Laporte will be here. And Rodri basically drops back into... Look, well, that's the formation when we have the ball. What are we thinking, innit? Does that work? You think, right, if we're playing against a low block, that is how this team would set up. So I say it's a 4-4-2. It ain't really a 4-4-2 when you end up. Is that a thing? Is that an actual legit thing? Walker can't cross. He can't cross. That is true. I mean, you could swap it then and go I know we don't really like Cancelo right back, but you could go Zinny / new LB. You could do that. Is that better? Is that any better? You want Foden for Gundo? Yeah, you can do that if you want. That decent or nah? Right, anyway, right, that's the 4-4-2, yeah, which ain't really a 4-4-2. So let's move on to what's it called? I did Google it, innit? I did Google it. But I didn't cheat. Right, so main colour. Formation. So you want to do a 5-3-2, yeah? You want to do a 5-3-2 formation? All right, okay, let's do a 5-3-2. Let's do a 5-3-2 formation. Haaland. Alvarez. Now, Khalifa, we're not forgetting that he can play on the wing, but for this exercise, we're just having him as a striker. You know what I mean? So that's basically the situation there. Okay, and then Ederson. You have to help me out here, chap. You have to help me out here. Do you want me to put Cucurella in it? Are we getting Cucurella? Do you want me to, we're basically getting Cucurella. It sounds like we're getting Cucurella. He said he wants to come. Jack Gordon said he's at the top of our list. You know what I mean? Should we put Cucurella in there, or should we? What do you want to do in it? You want to put Cucurella in? Jess says we're not getting him. No, you don't want us to put us in. Sean, we'll do your formation next, bro. Right, okay. What I'm going to do, I'm not going to put Cucurella in. I'm going to put Zinny in, yeah? But if you want to manifest that or believe that that there doesn't say Zinny, that actually says Cucurella, then you can do that, yeah? Pep Guardiola, yes, with a super chat, says we should play a 1-3-1-1-1-1-1-2 formation. Innovative, Bray. Right back. So, do you know in the back in this formation here, who are you playing at this wing back position then? Are you playing Cancelo? Or are you playing Walker? Or are you playing Raheem? You know what I mean? What are you doing here? Also, Jab, I'm definitely not worried about that, bro. Not worried, because Pep will not have them being greedy. You want to put Cancelo, yeah? Yeah, Griffin there says Walker could play back three. That is true. So I think Laporte here. Yes, Joe with a 179. Alvarez gone slam, about to be long for the rest. Alvarez gonna slam, about to be long for the rest. About to be long. Are you talking about, is that two separate? Is there meant to be a thing, a full stop there? I think there's actually two messages. Alvarez is gonna slam, about to be long for the rest because of Premier League not coming back for 12 weeks. That's how I read it. Don't know if that's how you meant it. Yes, Nick Sol says we need Fernandinho replacement before another LB. Probably true, bro. But it sounds like we're getting Phillips from what you read. Diaz here. And then here, this is an interesting one because you could either play Stones or say that you was playing a team that you was seriously worried about the counter-attack, you could play Walker for the pace. We've seen Walker play that position quite a few times, mainly for England. And he's very, 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 very good at it. So Stones, Walker in that position there. Midfield three. This is interesting. Do you play Rodri in a midfield three when you... I don't know. Okay, what I'll do is I'll change this to Zinny / CC. Cucurella, because I can't spell his name. Is it like that? Cucurella. That's definitely not how you spell his name. Cucurella. Cucurella. There we go. I can't spell his name, so I'm going to do that. Right, midfield three, chap. Do you play Rodri in this? I don't know if you do. Do you need him? Do you need Rodri here? That's my question. This number 8 here, do you need him? Because you don't need him to protect the defence because you've got the 3 there. But obviously he's good on the ball. So he dictates the play. We still want him in there. Right, okay. Rodri. Obviously Kev's got a play in it, so... Don't know. I might just put him there. Kev, but obviously he can play on the other side. Is this where you get the Grealish? Oh my God. And he's number 7. Is that where Grealish comes into this team? In the middle? Chat, come on, man. Come on, man. That's legit, innit? That is legit. I think that's the way. I think that's how you get Sterling. I think that's how you get Grealish into that attacking midfield position. I think that's how you do it. You want Foden in there. I just don't think Pep trusts Foden in the middle. I don't think he does. Because he just hardly ever plays there. I'll tell you what I'll do. Yeah. There we go. I don't think Pep Guardiola trusts Foden in the middle. Although, well, no, he's in the middle. So, that's how you basically line up, right? So when we're off the ball, he obviously drops in here. Laporte, Diaz, Stones, Walker, Cancel. This is when the other opposition have got the ball, yeah? Rodri obviously just sits back here. Kev has to go here. Grealish, Foden goes here. Alvarez goes here. Haaland goes here. So that's sort of like an off-the-ball thing. Now, of course, we will press, but say like we're playing a team that has the ball and they're attacking us and we're just sort of like in our own half defending, you'd imagine it'd be something like that. So, the weaknesses for this is, right, imagine my cursor, this thing here is the ball, right? The ball comes on the wing, Foden has to go out, which then creates a pocket of space here, yeah? So you imagine a player, who could you imagine a player, maybe like Thiago for Liverpool, dropping into this space here. If Rodri goes, he leaves even more space here. If Rodri doesn't go, maybe Kyle Walker decides to sprint out at him, he leaves the space in behind. Cancelo goes in. Stones Walker has to, maybe the winger's over here, so then Stones Walker has to go to the winger, leaves that space there. So I think that the weaknesses, obviously it all depends on how tight they go, but you'd imagine that they play quite narrow. And in fact, you're seeing this very thing happen when England played Croatia. I remember this exact same thing happened when England played Croatia. We being England, battered Croatia in, I think it was the first half. I think we were winning. And then in the second half, it was like 3 years ago, and people will remember this. Luka Modric started getting on the ball and was kept on sending and I'm sure this was Henderson at the time. I'm sure this Keve was Henderson. He kept on having to go out and it kept on leaving loads of space here for like Modric and that. And we ended up losing the game because they kept on going down the wings. So that's obviously the negatives for going for defending. If you put these, would it be that and that? Would Haaland become Kane to play Alvarez through? Or would it sort of be more a bit like that? And then obviously Kev up here, Foden up here in the free rolls, Rodri here. Cancelo would obviously have to bomb forward as like a winger. Zinni or Cucurella the same, you'd imagine. Laporte would have to come out here. That means Rodri could really, really push up and squeeze the opposition. Because obviously Diaz is there, so he doesn't need to be as far back. Stones Walker there. I think Rodri turns into Pirlo there. Obviously, you put Alvarez and Haaland in the box. Like, you can just imagine that, can't you? And then obviously Kev there, Foden there, Rodri there, Laporte there. I know this is like proper basic bitch, but like, I'm just trying to like imagine. I'm trying to imagine the players on the pitch and where they would be, and I imagine it would be something like that. Because obviously with this as well, you've got 2 players in there, and that would occupy the 2 defenders. What it would allow is, it would allow for, like, Kevin to make runs. You know these runs where they, like, run here? And, like, they play the ball behind. They'd, like, make a run in it. And, like, they go boom. And then he can just go boom. Or he can go boom. Back to Rodri, goes boom in the net. In the back of the driller. I like that, man. So, let's go back to that one. Which one was that one again? Oh, that was the weird. Was that the 4-4-2, which turned out not to be a 4-4-2. Let me put that into like a basic position again. Honestly, guys, you don't get stuff like this, innit? You know what I mean? On other channels. Look at the quality that I'm providing here. Right, so that's the sort of 4-4-2, yeah. Obviously, the 4 midfielders spread there. Yes, Simbarache. Go on, LB. What does all this mean for Delap? Also, imagine the scenes if Haaland does the Benjani celebration in the derby. Love from Zimbabwe, bro. Yes, bro. Oh, you're doing good, bro. Delap, I'm afraid, I think he's probably missed the boat. Not out of his own fault. I think he should have been given more time last year. I really did genuinely believe that he didn't get any time, really, and that was quite frustrating as a City fan. But yeah, I think probably he'll go out on loan, and yeah, I'm not 100%. I'm not 100% sure what's going to happen, but I just don't see him. I don't see him making it at City now, and it's not his own fault. I think it's probably because he should have been given more minutes, man. So that's what I think. That's what I think on the situation, anyway. But thanks a lot for the super chat, man. I hope Zimbabwe is chilling. Right, so that was the 4-4-2. Let me reset this one. This was the 5 at the back, right? So Diaz, Stones Walker, Cancelo, Cucurella, Rodri, Grealish, Haaland, Curve, Alvarez up top with Haaland, yeah? So that's the 5-3-2. Right, let me look at this, guys. Look at what I'm doing for yous. Right, formation season. Right, what other formation you want? Kyle says, glad you're not Pep fan. I'm pretty sure this is how he does his team talks before the match. You want just a 4-3-3? 4-3-3. Oh, that's right there. I'm going to do it in an alternate kit. This is our alternate kit, a 3rd kit next year. So Edison in goal. I'll have to do all this again. Are we having Walker in this one? Like Walker and Cancelo, yeah. Give Laporte a bit of love in this one. Because he deserves it. Diaz. Obviously, you're playing Rodri in it. You're playing Rodri. So, oh, good one. Right, so this one, I'm sorry. I don't care what you're saying. I'm putting Sterling in right wing, and I'm putting Foden in left wing. And basically, I'm deciding this one. This is my team, innit? Haaland. Kev. Grealish. I'll give you Foden because people start crying. There we go. That's a team, innit? That's mega. Obviously, Alvarez doesn't get in this one, but obviously he could play right wing, I guess, or left wing. You know what I mean? If you need him to play there, but that's a sick team. But the thing is, yeah, with Bernardo, I do like him, obviously. But the thing is, in this team, I just want to create. This team is create situation. And Grealish and Foden are both better at creating chances than Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva works your socks off. Obviously, if you're playing a big game, say you're playing Liverpool, obviously, that happens. But if you're playing Fulham at home, I don't think you need big Bernardo. I think you need to create. So I'd go for Foden or Grealish. I really would. I wouldn't really play Bernardo in them type of games. I think Bernardo has to play like the big crucial games. He has, because of that sort of fight and determination. Yes, Asgar coming in with a 79.99 says, I solved it. We still play 4-3-3, but with 5 subs. That way, Pep plays Haaland and Alvarez and won't have to burn out Haaland. 5 subs are massive for us. Well, yeah, of course. And this is something that's quite funny, is because I've been saying for quite some time that 5 sub rule is stupid and it's not right, innit? You know what I mean? They shouldn't have 5 subs because it'll benefit the big teams. Although, then I did see someone say, and it's a very valid point, imagine playing someone who's going to sit back. Say we play Crystal Palace at the Etihad next season and all they do for the whole game is sit back. Well, on the 70th minute, they could literally replace their full back line or full midfield to get refresh. You know what I mean? So it works both ways. Yes, we can make 5 subs and bring on a full new attacking lineup if we're struggling, but the defensive team could do exactly the same. So, you know, I think it's one of them, really, isn't it? Like that kit's disgusting, isn't it? What a title-winning team. I mean, that team there, I think that team could do business. I genuinely think it could do the business. I think it's pretty decent. I like it. So, is there any formations? So we've got that one there. That's the 4-4-2. Yeah. We've got the 5-3-2. And we've got the 4-3-3, which is actually a 4-1-4-1 when you think about it. But it's also a 4-3-3 because, Foden's up here, Sterling's up there, and they're the 3 midfields. But yeah, we'll call that a hybrid. Yeah, that's the hybrid. That's the 4-3-3 / 4-1-4-1 formation. 4-1-3-2. I swear you guys are just making some of these formations up. Some of these formations are not actually formations. Any other formations? Legit ones. 4-2-3-1. Oh, yeah, that's a proper legit one, isn't it? 4-2-3-1. So you want to play double pivot? Okay. Move. Why would you have less than 11 players, man? What is this? We'll go back to blue, because I don't like that other one. Right, let's go 4-2-3-1. Double pivot season. I need to move them a little bit higher, because that's giving my OCD. Okay, so this is so annoying. I have to do this for the defence all the time. Ederson. Walker. Do you go Walker? If you play in a double pivot, do you just full send the wingers and go like Cancelo, Zinni / Cucurella? You know what I mean? Right, we'll go with that in a moment and then you can decide on it. So then you go Laporte. I'll put Diaz. Rodri. Are we putting new boy Phillips, or we're not having Phillips in? You got to do Phillips, yeah. All right, let's do Phillips then, innit? Phillips. This has to be Sterling. Surely then the rest is just the same. Surely this is Sterling. Surely no one's disagreeing with this. Surely no one's disagreeing with that. Surely that's it, isn't it? Is that not it? Yeah, I suppose if you wanted to, you could have that as Bernardo. That's legit, isn't it? Is that a good team? I don't even know. Is that a good team? Cucurella. Right, Reese. I'm having it. Oh, no. I'm messing this up. Right, there we go. Oh, what are you doing? try you seeing this. I ain't getting mugged off here. Right, all I want you to do is go. Go away, Laporte. What the hell is this website, man? I just want to... Honestly. Jokers, and that's in capitals as well. Right, Laporte, come back, mate. I kind of rate that team. I think. That's a chur. The problem is, right, that looks sick, doesn't it? But then when you go like this, right, folding like that, boom, like that, you go up there, mate. Sort of like a second striker almost, because you can't create. This guy goes over here. This guy goes here. You go up there. 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 Right? It just looks a mess, doesn't it? Like, what are these two doing here? Like, why is all this space? Who's in that space? Cancelo. The problem is then Cancelo has to do... I mean, he could do the inverted run, couldn't he? You know what I mean? But then Sterling will end up passing the ball to Cancelo rather than going boom and then crossing the ball in for Erling Haaland. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know if I like that. I think defensively it's very solid. It's a very solid defence. So obviously you've got that, especially if you threw Walker in at right back rather than Cancelo. Like, surely no one's scoring against that team. I think defensively, I think it's sick. Yes, Richie with a 2 says Pep has to play Haaland right wing and Alvarez false 9. Oh, imagine Haaland left back is the answer to our prayers. Yeah, I think defensively I like that team because I especially because these two work so hard, it'll basically be this really, won't it? He'll probably drop like there actually. Say like we're proper under the pressure, it'll actually end up like that. So I think defensively that team's mint going forward because obviously you're playing that extra double pivot. And of course, if you're playing Bernardo, it's not as bad. I just don't think that's that good, man. You know what I mean? Anyway, that's is there anything else you want me to do on this, yeah? You know what I mean? Before I close this window. Any other formations that you want me to see? I should probably what formation was this again? The 4-2-3-1. I should probably leave it up for like one last comparison at the mall. I always think like if you put the defenders on the line, it looks proper defensive. That looks much better now, doesn't it? Any other formations? 4-1-3-2. Can you even do that, bro? Is that a real formation? Junior, is that not too many players? Oh no, it's not too many players. 4-1-3. 4-1-3-2. Did we not do that though before? Like, do you know what I mean? I'm sure we did that before. I'm sure one of these formations basically ended up in. I mean that's a 4-4-2, but that's basically. I mean, only that, and then there you go. That's basically your team there, Junior. That's your team, but we just did that and classed it as a 4-4-2. But it is basically the same. That's the formation that you just asked for, Junior. But that's basically the same, isn't it? Why people say Asgard? Thomas, why are you saying Asgard, bro? You're spamming, innit? Why be the spam guy? Thomas, you're getting timed out, bro, because I don't know why he's spamming Asgard, but it's concerning. Put you in timeout. 3-5-2. We've done that one. That one is there, which is basically you Cancelo and your Zinni go up a little bit. The 3-5-2 is basically that formation, isn't it? Because basically all you have to do is just there you go. That's your 3-5-2. There you go, brand new formation. Completely new. See, they're basically the same, innit? You know what I mean? They just change these players. If you really wanted to go aggressive, right? So say you wanted to go, nah, I want to go ham, I want to go super ham. Then you go like this. Like, say you wanted to go, but I don't think you ever do that. I mean, you could do it. I'll put that there because it's confusing me. You could do that, I guess. Well, that just seems a bit like FIFA, you know what I mean? That just seems like, let's just full send. Where is Mahrez? I don't know, man. He's probably on holiday, bro. You know what I mean? If you're asking about this formation, I don't know. I've said for quite some time, I think that Riyad Mahrez might struggle to get in the team, bro. You know what I mean? And I'm saying that just on how I believe that we're going to end up playing. I think we're going to end up playing a bit faster, pace, and getting the ball into the box quicker than we currently do. Hence, I think that Mahrez could struggle next season to get in the team as much. We'll have to wait and see whether I'm right on that, but time will tell. 3-4-2-1. Is that a legit formation? 3-4-2-1. Oh, what about a 3-4-3? Ooh. I bet we've already done it in some form or another, but let's just do it anyway. Ederson. Who plays that side? It'll be Stones. Yes. Laporte. Oh, this is interesting. And as well, if you did like this, you could have them like left forward. You know, like on FIFA, this is FIFA this, but like you go on FIFA, you have like left forward, right forward. So you could have like, oh my days. Tell me that this is not sick. Oh my days. Look at that as a front three there, like a right forward, left forward. And who would you play here then? Who'd you play in this midfield, innit? Not sick. It is sick. That's mint. I love that front three. Haaland, Foden, Alvarez playing narrow. Who'd you play here? This is my problem though, because you'd need someone to be able to like cut the ball back. Maybe like Cucurella. In fact, that's not a player's name. Cucurella. Yeah or no? Cucurella. Nah, damn, that was not right, innit? Youssef, bro. Goodbye, my friend. Cucurella. Thank you, Electron, for the spelling of Cucurella's name. I appreciate you. Right, okay. Ooh. Oh, yes. Because basically, right, you can imagine Cucurella being there, yeah? Haaland's in the box and everyone's like, cross it to Haaland, and he just pulls it back to Foden, left foot, boom, right in the back of the driller there. You can fully imagine that happening. All right, let's put him back there, though. You go back there. Right, midfield, we still need these three players here. Cancelo right. You want Cancelo right? Okay. This is turning into the three at the back, innit? Basically, with Cancelo there and the Cucurella. It's basically the formation that we've already done. But I really like it, so I'm going to go with this. For some reason, this is different. This looks better. Do you play Rodri in this formation? Or do you put Bernardo? You'd have to play Bernardo because you'd need his energy and go Kev. Does that work? Why do you have to play Rodri every game? Look, I love Rodri. I think he should got player of the year, but why do you have to play Rodri every game? Why can't this work? Why can't we play? Why? Craig, that's suicide. Craig, that's about £200 million worth of defenders there. We lost without a DM. That is true. That is. Thanks for reminding me, actually. Okay. We go. Okay, then. So, do you drop Bernardo and go Rodri? So then Kev goes there, because that's what would happen, and then Rodri goes there. Oh, that screams of getting counter-attacked, that, doesn't it? Laporte there. Diaz there. But then look at this. This is true. Nah, I don't like that at all. Whereas, because Rodri's there, yeah, Rodri's always central. Kev will drift off, which then would mean Rodri go there. But if you did this, yeah, and then put him there, that's so much better. I'm sorry, you can't have Rodri in this formation. Rodri does not work in this formation. Not if you're playing these three at the back. Because Rodri's just standing there in front of Diaz, taking the ball off Diaz. Diaz just eventually is just like... Because you think, right, imagine this at the Etihad, right? And this is what's happening. You imagine the other team here, yeah? Somewhere like, or their team, right? Rodri would be here, wouldn't he? Picking up the ball off Stones and Laporte. Diaz would just be sat here, and he would just not be doing anything. It'd be a wasted man. If you play this formation, you can't play Rodri. I'm sorry. Oliver, yes. He says, play Kev next to Phillips in a 3-4-3. He's more mobile and still defensively solid. What formation is this again? I forgot. Oh, it's gone custom because I've moved the players. Yeah, I mean, that's obviously if we get Phillips, but yeah, it's a potential option. Zahib, bro, watch yourself, innit? I don't know. I just think that you can't. I just don't see how you can play Rodri in that formation, because Diaz would just be. He just wouldn't touch the ball. Because imagine this is Rodri, yeah. Right, Kev's just chilling over there, so Kev would have to go central. And obviously, he just basically this darker grass here. This is just Kev. This is Kev. Just going nice, yeah. But obviously, if this is Rodri, Stones gets the ball here, right? He gives the ball to Diaz, who gives the ball to Rodri, and then what does Diaz do? Because Rodri ain't just going to turn around and give the ball to Diaz. Like, he's not going to do a 180. He might do like a little side turn and give the ball to Laporte, or side turn and give the ball to Stones so he can go out wide, like that. But he ain't going to do a full 180 turn and just give the ball to Diaz, is he? Hence, Diaz would just become a spare part in the machine. Not good for the economy, guys. You know what I mean? It has to be this, I'm afraid. So, the four formations that we have is this one. The 4-4-2. Traditional. We like that, yeah? We have this one, which is the sort of 3 at the back / 5 across midfield, or 5 at the back, you know what I mean? Like, you could do that. That's kind of a ham team. You've got this one, which is the 4-1-4-1 / 4-3-3. You know what I mean? It's very quickly a 4-3-3 if you put them there. You know what I mean? Which effectively is the same anyway, because these two will be expected to get back on defensive duties. That's a nice team, isn't it? I'm going to change the kit because I don't like that kit. There we go. We got this one, which is the 4-2-3-1 double pivot. Let me sort that out a little bit. Yeah. And then we got this one, which is just, I don't even know. That's just LB's random creation. I think this one, not that one, that one. I think that's the team to go for next season, guys. I love that team. Imagine Sterling and Foden whipping them crosses in for Erling Haaland. Hash Brown. It's not, where's the winger there, Ray? Look. Sterling. Foden's. He's right there. Will, what do you want a poll for? 4-3-3. I reckon that's the team, guys. I reckon that's the team to go for next season. And of course, if you wanted to rest Haaland, then you could put Alvarez there. You could put Alvarez on the wing, maybe. I like that team. So basically, as Gar says, we're basically back at the 4-3-3 situation. But yeah, that's the. I hope you enjoyed that. Let me delete this. Oh, the technology LB. Technology LB. That yes. How do we like that? That was pretty cool, wasn't it? Although I have completely messed up the situation now. There we go. Did I miss any super chats before, by the way? No, I didn't. I couldn't see the screen in it. Right, is there anything else you want me to talk about before I go? Other than Alvarez is basically mint. We just spent half an hour going through formations to determine that the one formation that we're going to play is the obvious one, which is the 4-3-3. But at least we did it. And to be fair, I think if we get Cucurella, we will be able to play 5 at the back / 3 at the back. You know what I mean? So that is a thing that we'll be able to do. What's the like target? We might as well go for 500 likes because we're 5 likes away from it. So yes, please smash a thumbs up on the stream if you've not done so already. If you want to help support the channel, by the way, you can become an Extra Club member, link in the description. You can help support the channel there, get yourself a badge like Gary, like What a Goal, like Richie, like Cody. All these people with the badges, man, helping support the channel. We really do appreciate it, guys. But yeah, is there anything else you want me to talk about? How shit of a manager you could be. That's a good one, Bray. That's a good one. To be fair, though, right? I used to play FIFA. I don't play FIFA anymore. I've not played it for a few years, but I remember back in my prime FIFA days, man, I got a Berry, the now non-existent Berry, from League 2. I think I got him to the Championship, man. You know what I mean? So I did pretty good on that one. I played on like a hard difficulty, but you know, I've slacked, so I don't know where my managerial tactics will be. Pep Guardiola, yes, with a super chat, says, well done to Jose Mourinho and Roma. Jose has won all 3 European trophies. You know what, right? I didn't really like some stuff that I was seeing on Twitter today, like, oh, Jose's now buzzing that he's won the shittest competition in Europe. It's like, look, trophy's a trophy at the end of the day. And the mentality I have now as a fan, and it's basically come from Pep Guardiola, is if you're in a competition, go and win the competition. So I didn't like that snobbery I seen, you know what I mean? And I'm sure some of you guys might think that of Jose Mourinho, but my opinion is, if you're in a competition, go win it. I don't care how crap it is, just go and win the competition. We're in the Community Shield. I want to win the Community Shield. I'll be gutted if I don't win the Community Shield. Because it's a competition. You get a trophy at the end of it. All right, no one really cares about it, but it's still a trophy. You still have a good day. So I say fair. I'm exactly with you, man. I'm with you, Pep. Congratulations to Jose Mourinho. I was happy to see his emotions. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm buzzing with that. Yeah, exactly, Howard, man. If you're gonna go for it, go for it. I don't want to buy a new left back because Zinni it is so fucking underrated. We should buy a rub. Jihad, bro. You know what I mean? What are you doing, bro? What are you doing, Jihad? There's no need for that, innit? You know what I mean? You're gonna get bummed. There you go. Bye. You're now in prison, bro. You're in YouTube prison for 3 minutes. Yeah, it's a difficult one with Zinchenko, isn't it? Because look at what he did against Aston Villa, but then look at what he did against Chelsea in the final when he doesn't track Havertz. Look at what he did against West Ham when he didn't track Jarrod Bowen twice. And I guess the reason why he doesn't track them players is because he's not a real left back, so he's never played there before in his career, and like he probably hasn't had it drilled into him that if the ball's on the other side of the pitch and that player gets in front of you, that's big problemo. But he doesn't. I don't think he thinks problemo. I think he just thinks, oh yeah, a bit of a chiller here. But you see what he does? He's a very, 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 very good footballer. Can we just keep him around in the squad? Not in like a... No, that's not saying that in a murky way. It's like a... We basically know that Zinchenko can play pretty much anywhere, especially on the left-hand side. He plays for centre mid or centre defensive mid for Ukraine. You know what I mean? He can play attacking midfield. He can play left back. He can play left wing if we're in an injury crisis. Is there a potential that we could just keep Zinchenko at the football club, even if we do sign a left back? If he's happy with that, of course. Or he might want to move. But if he's happy just being around and just playing the odd, 15 games a season or coming on as a sub and that, he's experienced now. We have places in the squad to fill. Yeah, clinical, that's what I'm saying, isn't it? Like, he'll be able to play left mid. Absolutely. Yeah. Carl Ruddy says, I've got my chemistry GCSE tomorrow and I'm sat here watching you. Cheers, Brie. Good luck with the GCSE. Just play our academy for CDM. LB, we could invest. Oh, roles and captains. Yeah, that's a good one. I'm full sending as captain for next season of Manchester City Football Club.
Let's get ready to rumble!
This man. Give Haaland the armband. No, I'm joking. Ruben Diaz, isn't it? Ruben Diaz.
He's on fire!
He's got to get the captain's armband for me. He's proven time and time again that he's able to deal with the pressure. He leads from the back. I absolutely love Ruben Diaz. A big contract. He's going to stay here for a long time. So yeah, for me, it would be Ruben Diaz. And of course, you'd still have Kevin De Bruyne, Gundogan, Walker in the captain's groups. You know what I mean? The captain group. So yeah, I would have Ruben Diaz as my captain. But we'll probably do a full stream on that anyway when Jordan's back from his kidney infection. But yeah, I will be back tomorrow, maybe with Jordan, because like I say, the guy's got a kidney infection, so hopefully he's going to be chill. You know what I mean? Apparently the doctors said to him, good luck. So I don't know, innit? You know what I mean? What does that mean, good luck? Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what that means. Good luck, Brie. I don't know, he's probably watching this now. I don't know. Get well soon, Jordan, says Harley. Hope he's good, bro, says Zahib. Bray, I don't know if you're watching the stream, yeah, but the chat want you to recover quick because they don't want to see me doing these technical things on the PC when I don't know what I'm doing. So, yeah. Callum says, don't die, JP. So, yeah, hopefully you're all right, Bray. But if not, I'll do a stream tomorrow and, yeah, we can talk about whatever, innit? Like, Haaland news could drop anytime tomorrow. Which time tomorrow? I'm not sure. It's Friday. I think I've got something on in the evening, so it might be a little bit earlier. It might be in the daytime tomorrow. In fact, it probably will be. So, what I'd recommend is, I mean, if you're in the Discord server, if you're actually a club member, you're in the Discord server, whenever we go live, I always send at everyone, so you'll get a notification. If not, if you're not an actual club member, make sure you put your notification bell on, and then obviously you can, you'll just get notified when we go live. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, and maybe Jordan will, depending on how his kidneys are in it. Right, guys, I'll leave it there. Thanks very much for joining me. That was pretty fun. If you could do us a massive favour, yeah. Today's yes, Oliver. By the way, with a super chat. Get well soon, JP. Yes. I'll put that to his medical bill. For some new kidneys. Yeah, if you could do us a massive favour, go over to our sponsor today, the guys at BetVictor. They sponsored today's stream. They've just uploaded a new video talking about managers and trophies and all that kind of stuff. It's pretty mad. Go check it out. When you're over there, please smash a like on it, subscribe to their channel, let them know City Extra sent you in the comments. You'll do us a massive, massive favour if you go over there and watch their video. The link is in the description. Just copy and paste it and boom, yeah, you're done there. So I will now try and transition out of this. Hopefully it all goes well. But for me, guys, I'll see you in the next one.
He's on fire!
something going on.